Dokodon on the PlayStation 2. It's part of the Taito Legends 2 collection. My console is hooked up to my it's hooked up via component video output. You know, the red, green, and blue cables out to my HDMI converter, which is how I'm recording this now. But I'm playing on a TV, which is what matters. So you should be getting 60 frames a second out of this video. This is apparently kind of like Snow Brothers. It's a game where you hit an enemy to capture them. You attack an enemy to capture them, then while they're stunned, you can throw them against a wall for points. It's one of those single screen, couch co-op, puzzle platformers in a way, in that sense. Not a lot of instructions on how to play this game. You smash an enemy with a hammer, then you lift him up and throw him. You can throw him into another enemy to defeat both of them. Smash enemy recovers after a while. If you're hit by an enemy or a bullet, you lose a life. Hold the jump button for a higher jump. You have basic stuff. Again, it sounds like Snow Brothers and Bobble in that sense. You trap an enemy, then you push them against the wall. Kind of an interesting soundtrack for this one. You probably won't be able to hear it. I'll see if I can splice it in later. But I played a number of games kind of like this in the 80s. But this is one of the few that I've actually recorded on this channel. Let's see if we get a demo at least. It might just be a story. Kidnapped Princess, of course. I mean, it's the 80s. What are you going to do? Okay, I love that screen zoom in effect. That's kind of cool. Okay. Whack him with your hammer, then throw him against the wall. So you press attack, then press attack again to throw him against the wall. And like in Bobble, the idea is to collect all the fruit before the screen disappears. Just a second. The score on the top of the screen is mucked up. What happened? Not sure what happened there. We'll just do a test run, then I'll change some settings during the video, which I probably shouldn't do. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Just a second. Yeah, it seems fine. It's not the default position. Yeah, it's not the default position. Huh. Don't know what happened to the score up there. It's all black letters. And the text on the bottom is all black, too. Don't know what's going on. Look, your boy's down with brown, but that's kind of a weird... Okay. But I'm playing really sloppy, aren't I? You get those points. We got full something, or rather. There you go. Got a combo attack. And if you get eaten by the trees, you get spat out somewhere else. Your jump is not very high, by the way. It's a very limited jump. Disappointing. What are you gonna do? You do have a little tiny bit of air control. You can stop your forward momentum. That's not saying much. So he spat me out up there. Okay. So you can use the mouse to kind of get a little bit of to teleport to another side of the screen, I suppose. Which is cute, I suppose. We're good. Okay, how are we gonna deal with the bunnies? Got him. No fall damage. You can't fall down. You can't fall down through the floors, I don't think. Yeah, you can't fall down through the floors. Huh. Oh well. Yeah, the range on this hammer is not great, so that seems to be most of the challenge here. Can't throw him up. I can only throw him sideways. So I guess I can carry him like a shell, like a Koopa shell in Mario 3, so that's something. And he got back up. Oh, the boomerang got me. That was the problem. All right. Let's see if I can restart this, if I can fix the text. Oh, he hit the boomerang. And I can whack the boomerang with my hammer, so that's good. And we can whack these seeds, so that's fine. Okay, so I guess we're doing okay. See, I don't know what's going on with those. No, you don't. Try to hit me. Spitting hot fire. Go away. See, it's kind of hard to attack enemies in the air when you're jumping, so that's not great. Y'all know what's going on with the text. Give me a second. Because the text here is fine. Why is the text bad in the game? Maybe it crashed. The text for the disc is fine. It's the text for this particular ROM is too dark. So I forgot to add the white. Don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, everything here is perfectly fine. So that's the normal difficulty. Hard and very hard. Let's try very hard. See what's up. So we'll go 10 minutes with this game, probably. I mean, I could probably last 15 minutes with this game, but it doesn't seem very deep. It's very much an 80s quarter muncher. I mean, I don't like the range on the hammer, so it doesn't feel very forgiving. So it always feels like the enemy has to be right in front of you in order to make contact, which isn't great. So it takes a bit of practice, but that's kind of disappointing. And it sucks that you can't just crouch and just drop a floor. So that kind of sucks too. So limited mobility in this game, unfortunately. The character's kind of sluggish, so stuff like that. Intriguing concept, I think. You know, this sort of single screen, whack an enemy, then throw them in another enemy. It's like, that seems cool. But the lack of mobility kind of hurts. Yep, can't whack the fire. I was kind of sloppy there. I'll be the first. See, the text is fine now. See, it's all white, like it's supposed to be. So I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why the text was so mucked up the first time I played. Might have just been a crash. Because my character got stunned. Apparently, when I first played the game, I inserted a credit, and the screen got stuck. So I don't know what was going on. Probably just crashed. Emulation is hard, kids. I know this is a PS2. You got the power of the PlayStation 2. Should be able to run a 1989 2D arcade game, you would think, but it takes a little bit of finesse sometimes. It takes a little extra loving care to get these games to run properly. I couldn't tell you if this is accurate to the arcade game. It feels accurate. It feels authentic to a 1989 arcade game. See, that's what I mean. I can only attack enemies if they're right in front of me. I can't them through the wall at least. But if they're below me, I can't attack them. If they're right above me, I can't damage them either. So it just feels like it feels very limiting as far as where you're able to attack enemies. So that's disappointing. Whoops, see? Stuff like that. They can kill you from below. It doesn't feel like level 5. Remember, there's no fall damage. Whoops! Forgot to throw them before they got back up. So that hurts. Got him. Nope. Ah, crap. No rapid fire. Uh-oh. Got him. Suck it. Got him. Harder than it should have been, given the lack of mobility and the lack of range on this hammer. So most of the challenge seems to be from enemies who are right above you and right below you that you can't really do anything about. Whoop. Couldn't turn around fast enough either. Got a stronger hammer. Oh, wait, what? Guess I forgot to throw him too. So I lost my super hammer. Suck it. Whackety whackety. Missed. Try to get him on the way down. Uh-oh. That can't be good. Okay, I got all the fruit. Leave me alone. Okay, we're good. Threw it another credit just for funsies. Alright, so if you stick around too long, Evil Auto comes after you. That's how it is in these old arcade games. Don't dilly-dally. You're trying to make money. Pull the lever. Keep the microtransactions flowing. You know how it is. Didn't get any special hammer for eating that. Wasn't paying attention. Wasn't paying attention to the boomerang. Ah! I thought I threw him. I thought I pressed the button again to let him go. Oh well. Ah! Nasty. Yeah. Expect about half an hour of this. Ah! Wow. I'm just getting really impatient. That's my problem here. There we go. Okay, turn around. Okay, I got him. Suck it. So you have a tiny bit of air control that you can stop your forward momentum. But you can't really like make a U jump or anything. It's not that kind of game. What do you call it? A C jump? What's with the earthquake? Oh, come on. Now we got actual Snow Brothers going on now. I guess I'll make it to the boss and stop playing. Yeah, it's a shame. Another mid arcade game from Taito. I give it a C at best. Whoops! Give it a C at best. Yeah. So all I needed to do was survive. I blew it. So what's this plan here? You don't let them get below you. Can I just survive without having to kill those big stone guys? Because I might have to throw an enemy into them. Remember, you can't throw enemies upward. Yeah, I can't destroy those big enemies. The big stone guys. So I'll just survive this, and maybe I can get to the next level then. So I guess I do have to beat them. Just a second. Okay, so I can move left or right while I'm falling. Just have to whack them a couple of times. Okay. Whoops! I was just sloppy. Yeah, it's kind of hard to hit him. You have to be on the same level as he is, I guess. So again, that's what I'm talking about with the limited, like the very limited range of attack, the very limited jump height. Like enemies can get below you and kill you. Like it's just, yeah, stuff like that. You can't move that fast at all. You can't run. I can't jump up that high. So, yeah, it's one of those games, I'm afraid. Whoops. Thought I was able to whack him a couple of times. I probably have to fall from the top, then float down again, like a modest mouse. Okay, I got one of them. So how do I get this dude right here? I whacked him once, I think. That's twice. It's 3 times, I think. 4 times. Okay, I got him. So you can hit him from below, but you have to be a little bit on the side of him. Because you can't be directly below him. Yes, you have to whack those things and throw them at the pumpkin. Didn't I see you in Jack Brothers? Ow. I like the Mode 7 boss fight. I guess that's kind of cool. Motion tweening. Ooh. But naughty, naughty. Whoops. So I have to move a little bit to the side, which is the problem. Wow. Shouldn't be that hard. I just feel stupid that I have to save scum through this. See, I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, kind of disappointing, really. Ah, got sloppy there. I think if I just stay to the left side, I should be fine. Yeah, stay to the left side, we should be fine. You don't get too close. Yeah, there you go. Whoops! Yeah, I don't get it. Like, it's just... You need more versatility in your movement. This doesn't have it, which is sad. Careful, look out for the fire. I'm trying to dodge. Again, your character's not that fast. I think the prototype for this game was probably doable. It's just how sluggish you are just doesn't help. Whoops, just doesn't help. Another cheap death. Maryland. Wasabi, Maryland. Hun. Before Fallout, Maryland was pretty merry. You know what I mean? Before Fallout 3, anyway. Yeah. What? They got below me. With the pitchforks. Suck it, Mighty Mouse. Take that, Mickey. Can't get the P, can I? But what does the P give you, actually? I got it. Okay, I got unlimited health, I guess. Let's see what I get. Additional info. P gives me increases my level to maximum. What level? Your attack power is increased. I can upgrade your level by an item. Your attack power is increased. Okay. Not as many weapons as I was expecting. Yeah, not a lot of power-ups either. It's just I'm playing on the very hard level too, so that probably doesn't help. Probably why I died so many times. Ah, I couldn't grab it. What would they have given me, by the way? Power drink. Increase my level by 1. Okay. Well, I'm level 11. Come get me. Points? Who needs points? Okay, that's a wrinkle I was not expecting. I was expecting pitchforks. Just from above. Just from above. Okay, up, 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 up. Gotcha. Suck it. That's right. Doko Dawn. Ah, jeez. Again, they can't. They can attack you from above, which really hurts. So I lost my power-ups. So this is safer. Yeah, this is safer. Oh, they're not coming down. Got him. Yeah, timing's got to be pretty precise on that jump. Okay, here comes the devil. Here comes Evil Otto. Here we're good. Yeah. Again, I still think your movement's too sluggish. And the range on this attack is just too limiting, so. Oh well, I tried. Like I said, I see it best. Again, conceptually, this might be kind of fun, but your character needs to be able to do more. Like, literally, just do more. I'm bouncing. Oh, was I carrying somebody? What? Yeah, why am I bouncing on the ground when I land from the jump? Okay, sit you. Hope he doesn't throw anything at me. Yeah, it doesn't feel like I'm getting a higher jump. It feels like I only have one jump height. See, I don't know how to get up there. It feels like I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. Yeah, how do I get up there? Okay. Yeah, look out for Evil Otto here. Okay, so I can get... I don't think I can whack him. The evil devil cow. He's still here. Go away. Okay. Oh, jeez! I couldn't even hit him with my hammer because I was too busy bouncing off the floor. Maybe that's part of the strategy here. Is that you can only swing your hammer when you're on the ground, like when your feet are planted on the ground. This feels kind of frustrating, actually. Jeez, dog. Yeah, I'm gonna call it. I gotta call it. Yeah, this gets old really quickly, I'm afraid. Yeah, so I made it about 15, 20 minutes with Dawn Dokodon. Edition made at 10,000 and 100,000. Well, we're calling that. So what I will do is I'll sample a couple. I'll tease the next batch of videos by throwing in a couple more games. Most likely Violence Fight and one other game I want to sample. So instead of just trying to go in blind, I'll kind of see what the game lets me do just to fill some more time. I mean, technically this video should only has to be 20 minutes long, but I want to at least use this extra time to kind of throw something else at the back. So let's throw in another game while I'm thinking about it. A game I actually want to play. Liquid Kid's already played, but let me make a distinction here. Where's Violence Fight's in 1989? Yep, Violence Fight. Look at the instructions for this. When you win a bonus stage or punk or okay, that's fine. There are 4 fires to choose from. Additional information. That's it. Press both buttons to duck. When the enemy is tired, you can walk up to them and throw them with a punch button. You can also pick up a box or barrel with the punch button. That's it. Those are the instructions, kids. Have fun with that. Punch, jump, and kick. So I can't. Let me try this. Can I do R2 to punch and kick? Maybe that'll work. That sounds fun. We can jump. We have 4 difficulty levels. Let's see how broken this game is. Because I played Solitary Fighter on the Nintendo Switch. It's part of the Taito Milestones 2 cartridge that I played on this channel. But that looked like Pit Fighter, but there were also a couple of side-scrolling stages there for some reason. Never understood that. I never understood why they did that. But these are like terrible. Yeah, this looks like Solitary Fighter. So it's not a sequel to Violence Fight? Can Bad take the #1 place in the USA? I think Solitary Fighter was the sequel to this game. Because I thought there were more than 4 people I could choose from. He has a reputation for plenty of technique and its sharpness. It's with an apostrophe. Lick Joe, Ben Smith. Yeah, this looks exactly like Solitary Fight, actually. Yeah, this looks exactly like Solitary Fight. So now I'm confused. Wikipedia, I think, has lied to me. This also proves that I never played this game when I first started recording videos on the PlayStation 2. Yeah, this is violent. This is solitary fight. This feels like the exact same game. And there are no instructions for this game either. Oh! This is okay. So Solitary Fight is a sequel, and actually, so excuse me, Solitary Fighter doesn't even show the stats on all these characters, but it looks just like this game looks just like Solitary Fight. So I guess Solitary Fight's a sequel, but it added basically nothing that mattered. And these girls do not look like they come out of the 1950s. They look like they're straight out of the 80s. It's like, these chicks are straight out of Roadhouse. This does not look like the 50s to me. So I press both buttons together. I can crouch, right? Yeah. Hold square and press R1 to crouch. No. So I can't do it that way. There's a power meter on the left. So I have no idea. So is it just me or did Solitary Fight get rid of some of these meters? Weird. Jump kick. That's a neutral jump kick. It's a regular jump kick. Can I do a jumping punch? Jumping punch is the same as the jump kick. So the jumping attack and the jumping kick are always the same. Look, Solitary Fight was god-awful. This doesn't look any better. So I guess I'll have to play this game again later, too. This thing looks like trash. So I guess Solitary Fight had a couple of extra characters. And they got rid of those power meters on the side. I want to say the stamina meter on the bottom of the screen was altered. I played that game a couple of months ago, but yeah, that game looks exactly like this. So I think this game was somewhat popular when it first came out in American arcades. I think it was like a top 10 game when it first came out in arcades. I never played it. Like I said, like it looks like a Neo Geo game, like a 3-count bout. Like it looks kind of like a 3-count bout. You know what I mean? It's a way sloppier hit detection. The Solitary Fight was some trash. But yeah, I had never played any of these games before. Yeah, but yeah, it looks exactly like Solitary Fight. Okay, we get the idea. So we'll play more of that later. But I needed to confirm that yeah, this is definitely a prequel to Solitary Fight. Still trash, so it's probably another one of those. It's probably another terrible fighting game. Yeah, there's so many awful fighting games before Street Fighter 2 came out. Y'all got no idea, dog. I mean, maybe Fighting Masters isn't terrible, but Fighting Masters on the Genesis was like Street Fighter 1 with better controls, I guess. I haven't played it in like 2 decades. I couldn't tell you if it was any good. We'll find out. If I could find it cheap, I guess I would play it. I still want to spend a bunch. I wouldn't spend more than $5 on that game. We'll see how it holds up. So what other game do I want to sample before I end the video? Control organizer escape from the dungeon when you collect all the energy plates and exit next to the right. So it's like Pac-Man with guns. Don't hear me complaining. To collect the metal plates, you must pass over them several times. Power plates contain items, contains multiple endings according to the player's skill. It all depends on your skill. Shoot laser by pressing the item button. Okay. Activate a shield, reduce durability of energy plates, slow down enemy speed. In the labyrinth, several cutscenes are shown according to the player's action. An arcade game with cutscenes? What are you doing? Well, then again, you complete a reverse round. A giant mech boss will be hiding in the reverse round. You complete a reverse round. It's completely unknown. This instruction manual isn't very useful at all. Accelerate with X, item with square. Okay, like that's just a test. So I guess I'll play this. I'll play more. What is it? Kiki Kai Kai. Rye Mice. Rye Mice. Rye mice. So is this like lock and chase? Dodge them? It's like dodge them, I guess. Huh? Yeah, it's Pac-Man. So what was the goal of this game again? When you collect all the dots, okay. Collect the metal plates, you must pass over them, okay. Power plates contain items. So let me make sure I understand this. So it doesn't say what the enemy does. Well, let's just see what happens. Let's play this game like an arcade game, shall we? Rye mice. Rye mice. Okay, the character's moving forward even without me touching anything. You automatically turned there. Yeah, the character's automatically moving. I'm not touching anything. Turn left. Left. Up. So don't crash, I guess. Music sounds cool. Zuntata for the win, I guess. Whoops. So you can crash. Okay. Turn left. This is Pac-Man with guns and items. Got the exit. So it matters which way I go, I suppose? So it's another single screen game like Dawn Doko Dawn. So how do we feel about Pac-Man? This game came out in '88, didn't it? Like, why would you release a game like this in 1988? Well, because it's easy to program and make money, I guess. I mean, yeah, remember this was like in the Double Dragon era. So there were a lot of shooters back then, but this isn't even a shooter. In '88, yeah, so we're talking about pre-Double Dragon, I want to say. Like, yeah, '88 and '89 was Double Dragon, I think. 1990 and '91 was the Ninja Turtles Final Fight era. Which is weird. That's the weird thing about Violence Fight. Well, I guess they were trying. I guess they were kind of trying to do a Double Dragon thing with Violence Fight. God, just trash. Now, I've never played Rastan before. Actually, Control Rastan. I did play Volgar the Viking. I actually loved that Adult Swim game. I made a video of that. I need to play more of that. I'm pretty sure it's laptop friendly. I mean, I already bought it, so that means I can just download it anytime I want. But I already own it. Sword and Shield. I have Crest of Flame. Ooh. So we'll have to play more of this later, I guess. Defend up, defend above, down to duck, up and attack to upper stab. So you have high and low stabbing. So Street Fighter 2 controls, basically. Actually, it's more like Zelda 2. Like Zelda 2. You can attack high or low, block high or low. Hold jump for a higher jump. I mean, duh. It's a video game. I played a video game before. Yeah, you have to hold the. It's like Mario. You hold the button down for a higher jump. You know how it is. Nastan Warrior. Okay, the text mucked up again. Conan, the Adventurer. I've never played Rastan. I've never played this game. This sprite looks so awful. It's an example of a sprite that's probably like detailed but poorly drawn. Oh yeah, the Master Sword. I'm on a timer, and it's an arcade game. I want to say this game came out on the Genesis as well. Oh, yeah, Super Castlevania 4, am I right? I gotta practice. Now I can move faster. Yes, I can finally move quickly. And you can stab upward. Can you stab downward? Yes, you can. Just like in Dark Souls. So when you're falling, you can hold down and press jump for a down stab. Wicked. Crom. We have to fight laser. We have to fight lizard men. Don't mess with your boy and his adrenochrome, am I right? Oh, I got this guy. Stabby, stabby. Gotta love the big sprites, though. Those were all the rage back then. Gotta have your big honking sprites. This game looks like trash, too, but we'll see how it goes. Vulgar the Vikings way better. Like, it feels like I'm controlling, like, a background tile. as I'm moving to the left or right. Like, he's so, like, unexpressive. I think the rain finally stopped. Probably not. I'm obviously not gonna be able to play basketball today. You know what's gonna be kind of cool for the rest of the week? So I can still use my PC. Not that I've used my PC to play video games in like a year. This would have been the time to use that PC. Okay, one more video. Let's try Curry Kenton. Kiki Kai Kai and Curry Kenton. Never heard of this one either. You jump by pressing up. Double tap left or right to dash. Duck or move down. Special attack. Hold down the attack button to energize your power level. Okay. When you make no input for a time, an aura appears. So it's like a charge attack. If you don't move, I guess. Disappears by 1 damage. Downgrades to red by 1 damage. Okay. Know nothing about this game either. Again, that's why I play these. That's why I buy these compilations. Because it's like a bunch of games like people complain about a Mister or an EverDrive, and they complain about like the massive ROM list I got to sort through. I got Taito Legends 2. This game has like 30 games. This game has like 40 games on it, and I've only heard of maybe 10 of them. And some of them, like Kiki Kai Kai, I only recognize because I played Pocky and Rocky before. Like, what American knows anything about freaking Kiki Kai Kai? Did that game even come out in this country? Best Kung Fu. Is this like Is this like the Kung Fu game on the arcades back in '85? Was it '85 or '84 when IREM did that game? I don't know what that arrow that's pointing to the left is doing. Is the game telling me to go that way? Very expressive main character though. Seems interesting. We'll see how it goes. Hadouken! Decent drawn sprites. We gotta move to the left. So I jump by pressing up. Oh, careful. Oh, we can crouch. That's no fair. So this is like Kung Fu. Can I jump? Can I attack while jumping? Apparently not. Careful. Ho! Ha! There's no voice acting, just onomatopoeias. Ho! Ha! Ha! Guard, turn, parry, dodge, spin, ha! Thrust! Supposed to go down. I can hold down the attack button to do that. That 100 hand slap. There's no timer. So who's going to force me to press forward? Who's going to force me to keep moving so that the game can keep pumping in quarters? Whoa, what was that? Did I accidentally press the jump button? So you can press the X button to jump, but it's a massive jump. It's like a screen size jump. I could jump higher than what's his name from Legend of Kage. That's a nice jump. This game might be all right. Oh, haha! This is such an anime character, by the way. Whoop. Such an 80s anime protagonist. Whoop! What? Couldn't throw it. This thing might be worth playing later. Okay, so I'll come back to this one. This one seems kind of weird. The hit detection isn't great, but it controls better than it controls better than Solitary Fighter or Violence Fight. So I guess we'll do one more. We'll throw in one more teaser. Okay, so I'm glad. Second, I'm playing stuff. I'm sampling stuff. That's how I feel better. I'm sampling games I never played before. So I guess I'll do G Darius and some of the other Darius games later. Is it Darius? Fairyland Story. That was the game I meant to play with. Control Ptolemy. Sprinkle your magic and turn the enemy into a cake. Defeat the cake, turn the enemy into a cake, and drop it down or keep sprinkling magic. You can get on top of enemies. Don't get smashed by cake. If your enemy wizard uses magic on you, you will shrink. If he does it again while you're shrunk, it's like Mario Brothers. It's like Super Mario Brothers, I guess. Pick up an item to upgrade your magic, or it causes various effects. Drop a cake over the enemy and smash it for higher points. As a continue screen, add a credit and press the 1-up or 2-up start button while holding. So it's... So you can't always continue? Ugh. Some arcade games were terrible about that. Like, you had limited... There were arcade games where you had limited continues. Like, wow. Like, they were not effing around. I want to say I've heard of this game. At least, like, a port of it, like on the NES or the PC Engine, I think, got one, maybe? Because it looks kind of familiar. You just keep shooting the cake with the square button. Yeah, I can't move down. So again, another one of these games where I just can't move down. Like, I can't just hold down and jump to fall through the platform. Never understood that. Again, in the mid 80s, maybe people were used to that limitation, but it feels weird to play a game like that now. I just kept mashing on the attack button and I won. It's amazing, I guess. I mean, you have a longer range on your attack than Don Dokodon, so there is that. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it feels like Don Dokodon, except you have a much wider range on your attack. A much longer range. So I hit him on the way down. That was cool. Let's see. If the enemy, turn the enemy to a cake and drop it down or keep sprinkling. Okay, you can get on top of him. I mean, okay. That's the game. I guess we'll play it for like half an hour in a future video. So that's enough of that. I guess I'll let you. I guess we'll go out on some music. Okay, so I recorded this on a Plantronics headset, USB-A. The PlayStation 2 is outputting with component video input, red, yellow, green, or sorry, red, green, blue cables. Was it YPBPR cables? Plugged into a SIG HDMI converter, which is plugged into a J5 Create 4K UHD capture device. Pass through via HDMI to my television, which is how I'm playing this. 480i, right? 480i. Captured onto my quad-core Windows, actually it's a 2-core, 4-thread Celeron Windows 10 education laptop. Using the camera application to capture this footage at 720p at 60 frames a second. So it's taking this 480i input and upscaling it to 720p. I'm not complaining about that. You need 720p to get 60 frames a second on YouTube. So that's how you're going to be able to see these videos with no drop frames. Because frames win games. So we'll play a couple of these later. I just wanted to get more of a feel for some of these other games I hadn't played yet. But Don Dokodon I had played 10 years ago, sampled it, didn't really commit to playing it. I committed to playing it, and I don't like it. So we'll give that one a solid C. In fact, I forgot to do this. I should have done this earlier. There was a register favorite mode, wasn't there? I forgot to register the favorites. So we'll finish off with the list. I should have given you guys the list before I started doing the sampler. So option, register to favorite. My favorites aren't here. I guess I didn't save my favorites. Okay, so in the previous video, get rid of that. Remove the title. We don't have that. Okay, so we'll put Don Dokodon squarely in the center. Meh. In a previous video, I played Camel Try. That is a solid C+. It's a good game. it's not. It's a decent game. If you play it more, it will get better. But I just think it's kind of whatever. But it's not bad for what it is. I would put Kicks above that. Where's Kicks? Right up here. Kicks, a C plus game. You can have fun with Kicks, but it's hard. So because you're playing for free, you can kind of treat it as a pretty interesting puzzle action game. You want to get better at Kicks, but it's fun for what it is. But I would say it's not much more than that. What's another game I played? Legend of Kage. Better than you expect, but it's like 4 stages, and most of those stages aren't they're very short, not that interesting. And very good music. But there's only one song, and it repeats ad nauseum. But it's a good game for what it is. Well, actually, I might want to put Don Dokodon down here. We'll get to Kiki Kai Kai later. So we got Don Dokodon squarely in the C tier. So we got the C plus tier up here. We got Don Dokodon in the C tier. A couple of other games are going to be near the bottom, like Insector X is in the D tier. It's a D plus game at best. Growl is going to be in the D tier. That's a garbage brawler. What are the other ones? Arabian Dungeon Magic is in the D tier. It's trash. Arabian Magic might be a halfway competent C minus tier game, but it's not great. Elevator Action is in the C minus tier. It's actually kind of mid. Sorry to say. So we're going to put Elevator Action 2 in the C tier. It's not great. Is it better than Don Dokodon? It's better than Don Dokodon. So we got Elevator Action 2 below Don Dokodon. Any other games that I played recently? Like in a video, Liquid Kids was okay, I suppose. What would Liquid Kids is a C plus game. I'll tell you what, I think Liquid Kids would go in the C plus tier. It's not bad for what it is. And what else we got? I didn't play any of those other ones yet. Some of these are not going to hold up. Pucci Karat, C plus. A solid. It's a breakout clone. And the stage is probably some of the versus mode games last like 10 seconds. Like you'll know in 10 seconds if you'll survive. So as an arcade game, it's trash because you can't survive long enough sometimes to learn how to play the game. But as a single player game against the CPU with free play, it's tolerable. But there's not much to it. So it's probably a C tier game, so I'll probably put it down closer to here. Pucci Karat's probably a C plus. It's not a good game, but it's not awful. It's a breakout, but it's and of course there's the whole problem with the falling tiles obscure your view. So there are obvious problems with that game, but it's better than I expected it to be. So we'll come back and play more of this later. We'll do ranking of Taito arcade games a bit later.